Hey guys and girls of YouTube, got a different little video for you today. Today's going to be a welding video. I'll get back on the Briggs and Stratton once the parts get here. I think they said 1 to 5 millenniums on that. Ridiculous shipping time for Briggs, but anyways. I'm going to show you this mower frame. I don't know how well it'll show up in the camera, but if you look real close, you might see a hairline crack right through there. I don't know how this thing stayed together, really. This mower is only about a year and a half old. Probably about a year. But, yeah, that's, from what I've seen, it's not uncommon for these Scag mowers to crack decks, but this is the worst one they have ever seen or I've ever seen. So, yeah, they neglected to tell me about it for quite a while, so but that's all good. If you see it, I don't know if you can zoom out, but yeah, it's actually bent. It's just distorted everything. Yep, the cracks go through there. All that's torn loose. Yep, pretty bad. I just got done pressure washing it. When I originally seen this, I didn't know it was that bad, so I was going to try to weld it, you know, while it was on the mower. But seeing as how there's only 6 bolts and the belt that I have to remove to take the deck off, we'll have to beat a lot of this back in place and brace it up. So I'm just going to take the deck off of it, flip it upside down, pressure wash it, get it all good and clean, and then I will probably won't actually video me welding it because I don't know if it'll damage my camera or not without putting it behind the welding lens. But anyways, I'll either way I'll show you the end result. Alright, I got the deck off and all cleaned up and flipped upside down, and man, look at that. It's pretty bad. That's gonna be real fun to line back up. And the deflector over there, it's loose too. I noticed a couple other welds in different spots where I've welded this thing before, so I would say this deck probably started breaking up when it was less than 6 months old, which I don't know. But yep, so I'm gonna drag this thing in and we'll grind it all down to the bare metal so we can start welding on it, and then see where we go with it. Alright, through a careful thought process, I determined that I believe I'm just going to, because this thing's busted up, I'm trying to figure out how to get it semi, back to the way it was. So I believe what I'm going to do is take this big heavy brace right here, and you can see it's off quite a bit too. So I believe I'm going to push this back down and weld this first, and that'll give me something straight and true to bring all this back up to. So, yep, I figure I'll clean all this down to the bare metal so it'll weld good. Like I say, bring this up, weld this up solid and true, and then we'll just start taking the hammer and beating this back up flush with this, and then welding this part, and that'll give us something to go by. And of course, this looks bad, but it shouldn't be too bad to fix. We'll just bend this back up to that, weld all that up. But once that big piece is straightened up, then I can just beat all this. But once it's cleaned, I can beat all this back semi-level and flush and weld it all up. So then I can get onto the small stuff like this. So, alrighty, let's get to it. Alright, we got this first piece pulled up and welded. Not the prettiest weld, but I am using flux core, so if I had argon, I would use it and it would look a lot better, but it's still very strong. This is a section I welded probably 6 or 7 months ago, and it's not even tried to crack back loose. And there's another section I welded under somewhere, but so anyways, yeah, we got that. I wanted to weld it on the inside, and I'll take a video of that. Alright, with a conglomeration of vice grips and C-clamp, I was able to get this thing to hold enough to pull it up flush. So got that welded in there. So, and I welded it all the way down. From the factory, it's not like that, but trying to get all the strength I can out of this thing. So I guess now I'm going to concentrate on how to bring this back up flush and see. I don't know, I'll come up with something. So I've got the this side finally pulled in the best I could. Ended up using a C-clamp and a bunch more vice grips again, and yeah, this thing was cracked everywhere. It was like kind of like trying to weld up a road map. So I welded you know, from here to there, of course, all that and this, and put a little tack, a couple of tack welds on that. But I've done some welding on the other side too, so I'm gonna flip it over and show you. Plus, do the rest of the welding to it and put it back together. Alright, so I went ahead and welded the rest of the top. Nothing special here to see. I welded the back side of that main brace. Through here, it cracked all the way down to the back side, so it looks like Frankenstein with all of its stitches, but it should hold together. But I'll put it back on the mower and show you that. Alright, I got everything back together. Ain't the prettiest, but it'll do. That looks a lot better than what it did. Yep, this thing looks like Frankenstein. I've had to stitch it up in so many places. And I also got it back together and noticed that over here it was cracked, so I had to end up welding over here and here. So, alrighty, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.